here at the Santa Fe Hyatt Place, and this is a stop that we have made many times before. We've stayed here and I have a breakfast included, which tends to save us time, and it gets some of the people out of the room while the others have a chance to go ahead and get ready in the morning. And we have a teenage son, so you know he needs to eat a lot. So we like to stay at the Hyatt Place just because it's super reliable. But we have a probably total of 16-hour drive from just outside of Austin to Moab, and we stop at Santa Fe. We like to push our first day, so our first day is about 10 and a half hours, and that gets us to Santa Fe. And then the bonus, the payoff, is that we get to go out and have a really nice dinner in Santa Fe because it's a great eating town. And today we'll have about a 6-hour push to land in Moab for the rest of our spring break.
The RVs that you trade in, the bank really doesn't want them, then we'll put another additional.
They are doing all right there on site.
All right, so we made it to Moab through wind and snow and sleet and lots of rain in the desert. Who knew we'd be here when they got all of their precipitation for the year? But we're in Moab. I'm gonna show you around a little bit, and we are gonna go eat at the Spoke. You can see it's kind of overcast, but we're gonna go eat. That's our favorite restaurant. So get everybody into a good mood to start this trip. Let's do it. All right, so we got to our KOA cabin. We have a great little outdoor space they set up for your dog. We have a little TV, we have a living room area, a full fridge, a table, the kitchen, lots of storage space for your food, a trash can. We've already tried to jump on in here. So we have bunk beds, which is great, in this little pass-through area that also includes, we have a temperature thermostat right here. We have a little bathroom. Let's see if I can turn on the light there. With a shower. It looks like there is a tub in here as well. Yeah, a little tub in case you have kiddos that need to be in a bath. Okay, they leave you all of the towels. And then you've got the main bedroom over here, which we already have our stuff all over. We have a little bed, little places to store our stuff. Notice that there are outlets on either side. Our mirror, full-length mirror. So this is a great little cabin for families. Yeah, so this is a great little cabin for families. It's not that expensive, relatively speaking. It is much less expensive than a local hotel. I think we're somewhere around like $180, $190 a night. We spend a lot of time with KOA, so we also get sort of a little bit of a discount in there. But what's fantastic about it is that we do have the full kitchen, and it would accommodate our dogs. There would be an extra fee if we did bring our dogs, but the kitchen is there and available and fantastic so that we can take care of sort of breakfast and lunch. Y'all know that I like to have one nice meal out. We just got back from the Spoke. That was our first stop here in Moab. It's a little overcast and rainy, a little yucky today, but a great day for a nice meal, a move in, and then at some point tonight, I bet we're gonna hit the pool and probably have a campfire and then call it a night. But that's what I love about the private campgrounds, is there's a lot of entertainment that is sort of packed in and available right here at the campground, and the weather can't stop us.
Like, I'm sorry, that there's no such thing, and then I clicked on it, it's a Lynx. I'm like,
all right, so today we're heading out to Canyonlands National Park. Actually, we found a couple of short family hikes. Our daughter's decided she's not a big hiker, so we have a couple of short hikes picked out to work on out there. And then after we work, then we will have fun. we're gonna try to go to see the dinosaur exhibit. Moab, I don't know, it's called Moab something, but it's right outside of Canyonlands National Park, so it's a good time to go and do that. We may go by the Arches Visitor Center because we have to do a quick video introduction to Fiery Furnace, even though we've done it before. They just want to remind us of the rules and everything out there, and we're supposed to do that hike tomorrow. Probably stop for pizza and then maybe do a campfire, and then maybe also do the pool tonight because our daughter is wanting to get in her favorite activities during spring break, and that is swimming.
But this thing, yeah, they had this last time.
Yeah, I think so too.
We also have a Hyatt place at home. Just letting you know.
We also have a house at home, baby.
So, why does that matter?
We should get a dash cam.
Wait, what's up there? Hey, Mama, do you think that we could go to an ice cream shop?
Well, you're gonna have to blur that license plate.
Yeah, I don't think that's really a law degree that would get me a job.
And then you
Unlike
did.
what Aunt Johnny and Uncle Jim have.
But we're not going to talk about that on the rafting trip at all. Because that. That one might be cool if we could like mount on the helmet.
It tasted great. That's also why I decided to go in the shower, because I didn't actually It was all gonna come out.
Hi guys, I'm just gonna update you real fast. Yesterday things didn't exactly go as planned because teenagers make things a little bit different. Our priorities shift based on their feeding schedule. Today we're about to head out to Fiery Furnace, so hopefully that is on your radar because it is one of the best. Okay, so here's the thing about teenagers. You have to deal with teenagers differently than you have to deal with younger children because sleeping and eating are their top priorities at any given time. Right, people? Okay, they won't talk to me right now. Anyhow, we had to bump up their eating schedule because we were teetering on the hanger level when we were in Canyonlands yesterday. So we didn't do Moab Giants yet. I don't know if we'll get to that today, but we have to go into Arches today to do our little introduction and get our permit to do the Fiery Furnace.
Which is really fun.
Yeah, it's one of their favorites. So they are all about, this is one hike they're not gonna fight you on, even the teenagers. So here we go, off to Fiery Furnace, a great place for the whole family where there is no arguing. It's like a little utopia in the desert. Hello, we are here in Moab still. I don't know if you can tell, but it is sort of a rainy day. It is supposed to rain all day long. So it actually turns out that it was good that we didn't do Moab Giants, the dinosaur exhibit, the other day, because some of that is inside and there aren't that many museums around here. So we are gonna go eat some lunch because we are slow on the day because teenagers. And then we're gonna go over to Moab Giants. We're gonna see what's going on there, and even the walk that's outside is pretty short and we'll just wear our rain gear. So it's important to always have that. The other things to do here in Moab, I'll show you again. When it's overcast, you could look at, it would be a good day to spend more time in the visitor center. Both Arches and Canyonlands have a couple exhibits. Arches has some pretty decent exhibits, and I'll be showcasing some of that material on the website NPS Family Travel. So it's a great day to check that out. It's a good day to see if there are any ranger programs to take part in. I can't answer that right now because the park newspaper for Arches said to check the website for ranger programs. However, when I checked the website, it said to go check the visitor center. So I'm sort of looped around over and over right now. I don't know, it may be a staffing issue that they can't have a regular schedule or make big commitments on the ranger programs. But a ranger program would also be a great option for a day like today. There is a movie theater in town. I don't feel like there are any movies right now that would actually be great for my family. There's some like scary stuff and then some rated R stuff. So even though they do have some showtime starting at 7 nightly, there's not a lot for us there. Moab, unlike a lot of other gateway towns, doesn't seem to have like a putt-putt golf or like mini golf type of place. So really the options are a little bit limited for things to do when it's rainy. The Moab Giants thing I do think is one of the stronger options, and then spending more time at the visitor center and certainly looking for a ranger program. It could be a good day for maybe a scenic drive. I mean, you wouldn't be able to see too far in the distance, but if you have any long drive days, or it could be a good day to check out like Capitol Reef National Park, which is about 2.5 hours away, and see if the weather is different there. Today it is not different. It is pretty rainy there as well, but earlier in the week it did look like there would be a difference there, and it might be clearer there, but it's not. So I will keep looking for other things to do in the case that you are in Moab on a rainy day, but today we're gonna go and do that research for you. All right, we'll see how it goes.
Like, I'm sorry that there's no such thing, and then I clicked on it, it's a links. I'm like,
we are on our way back down to Santa Fe. Last time we talked to you, we thought
to New Mexico.
New Mexico. Don't you love it when your navigation actually tells you welcome to the new? Holy guacamole. That's so unsafe. Hold on, I gotta watch and see how this person's gonna survive. Alright, good. So last time we talked to you, we said that we were about to go to the Moab Giants, the dinosaur deal. I haven't figured out if they are closed on Wednesdays normally or if they were closed because it was raining, but that seems to be the main and the best, the most appropriate probably museum for kids in town. And unfortunately it was closed. We drove out there and it was closed, so it was all rainy, and we decided to not wait until tomorrow to head south back to New Mexico and to instead make our way that way right now in the rain. Just utilize this time as best we can so it gives us more time tomorrow. But our daughter is not a big hiker, and she is a little bit more difficult to engage in different things. She would like to be on a beach right now, and clearly we are not doing that. Or she would like to be in a pool. Ooh. And the pool was not a great option because it was closed, and the spa, she was not super happy with the spa either. I think it was just kind of crowded at the campground. So we're going to take her to Meow Wolf in Santa Fe tomorrow. So the great thing about having a car with us is that we can sort of amend our itinerary as we go and as the weather shifts. This was really weird, right, Ryan? Like, we've been to Moab now, like, what, 3 or 4
times.
Yeah, but like spring break, probably 3 different spring breaks. Yeah, and we've never had this weather issue, the wet weather. I don't know that we've ever even been there when it rained at all. No, so it was really weird that it did rain. but we're just making the most of it, and we are continuing sort of our journey and our fun. Thank goodness we have some flexibility and we're able to head south, so we plan to do Meow Wolf tomorrow and then head further south so that we can go to White Sands and Carlsbad, and we'll do more of a recap, but this is probably making me motion sick. Ooh, it's making me motion sick. Gotta go. Good morning. What is that guy's name that we watched, that hiker guy that always says that in a really weird way?
Nick Sangetta.
Yeah. So Ryan and I watched this hiker named Nick Sangetta. He does all these different hikes in Roosevelt National Forest and a lot in Rocky Mountain National Park up in Colorado. And he always starts his vlogs with, "Good morning." And then he does some other fun stuff, but kind of funny guy. Anyway, we are here. We are at the Holiday Inn Express in Bernalillo, New Mexico. We are headed into Santa Fe today to have lunch and to go to Meow Wolf, but we stopped here because it's about 30 minutes outside of Santa Fe, and frankly, this is the only place that we could get 2 double beds or 2 queen beds in our room, and also it was probably $100 to $150 less expensive, and for a quick overnight where we're only going to be at the hotel for maybe 11 hours, it'll do. Having said that, it didn't quite do because it is right on highway, I think 550, running through New Mexico, and that actually is very, very, very loud, so the sleep was not super, but we're pretty amped about great food and a great Meow Wolf experience. Our daughter heard about it from a friend at camp, and I think that'll be fun for her. It should snow today while we're driving, so that should make for an exciting, maybe white knuckle experience for all of us, so we'll keep you posted. Good morning. It is Friday morning. We are in Alamo Gordo. We stayed at the Home 2 Suites by Hilton. Babe, the turn signal. And it was actually a room where there was like a king bed in one room, and then it wasn't like a suite. So there was a pull-out couch in the other room. Normally we like to get the 2 queen beds, but of course they didn't have it because I made the reservation so late. But they did pull in a really nice rollaway, so both kids had their own beds, and Ryan and I got to sleep in a separate room, which was nice. So that's where we stayed. We are heading out to the Smokey Bear Museum. Yeah, so that's like an hour and 15 minutes down the road. We're gonna go there, we're gonna see what that's all about. We've never been there before. And then we're gonna head probably to lunch and then go back to White Sands. When we went yesterday, the website said that they were open until 8, but as it turns out, the park was open until 8, but the visitor center still closed at 6, which doesn't normally close at 6. It should have closed at 5, if anything. So it was very confusing. Some of these parks change their times, and they don't really communicate that well at all, or clearly, or a combination thereof. So we are going back today, so hopefully that'll be fun. It turns out that the weather shakes out, so that's best plan anyway. Yay, we made it to the Smokey Bear Historical Park. So it's up in Capitan, New Mexico. It's at about 6,400 feet in elevation, so it's kind of snowing on us. But here's the sign. It's run by the Forestry Service, I guess, as it would be, right? Smokey Bear Historical Park. Let's see, I think there is actually a Smokey Bear over here on this sign. Oh, there he is. He's right here to welcome us. Hey, Smokey.
Have you ever seen a sign that says, Smokey the Bear? Have you ever seen a sign that says, look for Smokey?
Back up, stay back. He's gonna get all energetic.
Carlsbad.
We're not doing a tour though. We're just getting to access. Yeah, the natural. No. We're leaving from Carlsbad.